Hi and welcome back to my channel. My name's Anna and today we're going to be choosing my June TBR with my TBR jar prompts. And I'm so excited. This video is so much fun to film, so I'm really excited for today. I am a little bit sick, so please ignore if I sound stuffy or nasally. I hope you all had a spectacular May and read some really amazing books. I'd love to know what you guys read this month and if you found any really good books or really bad ones. Please comment below. I love talking to you guys in the comments. Here are the books that I have read so far in May. We still have like a week left in May, so I may read some more. I am still only halfway through A Song of Achilles, but I'm already loving it and I already know it's going to destroy me. But I have found some of my most favorite books this month. I have had a really good reading month, honestly. But I'll be doing a wrap up over on my Instagram if you want to see my thoughts on these books. Or if you want to subscribe to my YouTube channel, I'll be doing a massive mid-year wrap up of all the books I've read so far in 2025, so my thoughts will also be there. But oh my gosh. So thank you to the TBR jar for killing it with my May TBR. Most of these books will be in an upcoming reading vlog I have on this channel, so keep your eyes peeled for that as well. But anyways, let's get into choosing our June TBR. I'm so excited! I had such a good reading month this month, so I'm kind of scared for this month because we're going to be following some really good reads. And here's a full overview of everything that's in my cart because you can't really see the bottom row in the video. Okay, first prompt. I'm so scared. What's it gonna be? Is it gonna be a good one? A book you don't think will be 5 stars. That's kind of a scary one. I feel like you want every book to be 5 stars before you read it. You're hoping every book's gonna be so good it's a 5 stars. So choosing a book I don't think is going to be 5 stars. It feels kind of mean as well. Like I'm judging this book by its cover basically, or I guess what I've heard of it. Oh, this is going to be a hard one. Okay, actually I could think of a few. I have Not in Love by Ali Hazelwood. I only just added this to my TBR cart. I didn't think I was going to be interested in this one, but Ali Hazelwood has a new book coming out in June and I think it's like a sequel or it's set around characters from this book. I'm not too sure. But now I'm like, okay, well I want to read that one, so now I feel like I have to read this one. I popped it on my TBR cart, but I have heard it's her most smutty book, which I'm kind of terrified of. But then I did hear someone recently be like, where's the smut, where's the smut? So I thought maybe this one could work for me. So that's a contender, because I don't think this one will be 5 stars. I do love Ali Hazelwood, but I just don't see this being a 5 star for me. What else? I feel like everything, I'm like, yeah, this will all be 5 stars. Maybe As Good as Dead, because it's the 3rd book in a trilogy. What did I rate the first? I don't think I rated either of the first books a 5 star. Could be wrong. Yeah, so I rated the first 2 books in this trilogy 4 stars, so I feel like this might also be a 4 stars. So that could go in this category. Also Glass Sword by Victoria Aveyard. It's the sequel to Red Queen. And I think a lot of people have said this book fell victim to the second book syndrome or whatever it's called. So maybe this one might be a 5 star. I think I gave Red Queen a 5 star. Oh, controversial. I gave The Cruel Prince, I think 3 stars, but a lot of people really love this series. But I just don't see myself rating this 5 stars, but you never know. But I personally don't think I will rate it 5 stars. So let's put that on the list. Oh, Siege and Storm. I started reading this book a few months ago and Softy and F'd it. I was in a big reading slump because I accidentally spoiled the ending of this book for myself by picking up the 3rd book in this series instead of the 2nd book and starting to read it before reading the 2nd book. So I don't know. I don't feel like this one's going to be a 5 star for me, but I do really want to get through this so that I can read 6 of Crows. Oh, also Killer Instinct. I don't think this will be 5 stars. I enjoyed The Naturals. That'll be in my wrap up on Insta and a reading vlog coming soon. But definitely wasn't a 5 star book for me, so I don't think this one will be either. Oh, also Abby Jimenez. Unfortunately, I rated Part of Your World 3 stars, I think. But a lot of people really like this one, so maybe I think it could be a 5 stars. I don't know, I just didn't love the first one. I'm gonna put this back because maybe that one will be. This is such an interesting prompt. It's really making me think, and it's making me want to go through like all the books on my TBR to see what books I actually don't think are going to be good, and it's like, why did I buy them, you know? Also, I picked out Before We Forget Kindness. I really love this series by Toshikazu Kawaguchi, but I think most of them I've given 4 or 3 stars. It is just a repetitive plot, but there are really cozy heartwarming, sad stories, so I do enjoy it. I just don't think this will be 5 stars for me. And also another one I soft DNF'd, Things We Hide from the Light by Lucy Score. I don't think this one will be 5 stars for me, and I also don't know if I'm gonna continue this series, so if you've read it and love it, convince me to in the comments. Okay, here are the books from my TBR cart that I don't think will be 5 stars. Now to pick one for my TBR this month. What am I feeling? It's hard to start. Like, once I've got a few books in my TBR, I'm like, okay, we're missing a romance, we're missing a fantasy. But starting off, this is hard. Oh, I actually want to read quite a few of these, which is crazy because I don't think they're going to be 5 stars, but I'm like excited to read them. Okay, I'm going to pick from one of these, which honestly, all of them I'm kind of really excited to read. You know what? I've decided. I'm going with Siege and Storm because I truly don't think this is going to be 5 stars for me. But I really want to get to 6 of Crows, so we're pushing through. We're doing it. Okay. Ooh, second prompt and one flew out at me. Should I choose that one? This one literally flew out of the jar. What is it? Cursive font on the cover. Why do I feel like I don't own a single book with cursive font? And what counts for cursive? Is it just like handwritten? Or is it like, has to be loopy? Oh, I don't know if I have, wait, I found one. That's cursive, no? That's cursive, okay. Is this gonna be the only one? Oh, actually, oops. As Good as Dead, it kind of has, like, I guess, can you not, like it's got, is this cursive? I think this is cursive. Okay, we've got 2 cursive books. Okay, Killjoy, but I think, is this after? No, this is a prequel, I think. So I could potentially read that before reading this, but I probably won't. Okay, I'm pretty sure these books are the only 2 on my TBR card that actually have cursive. Because I feel like cursive, it's not very bold, and most titles are in caps. So that's really interesting. That not many covers use cursive. I really like this cover. This cover is gorgeous. I believe my boyfriend got me this for Christmas, and this is a classic. I've watched the movie. I really loved the movies, so I am really excited to read the book. And then we also have As Good as Dead by Holly Jackson. This is the 3rd book in the A Good Guy's Guide to Murder trilogy. Sorry, that is a mouthful. But I've heard this one goes a little bit darker, so I'm intrigued but kind of scared. But it is YA, so I think it should be okay. I do enjoy mystery, thriller. This could be good, but which one do we choose? You'd think the decision would be easier because there's only 2. Why is this always so hard for me? I'm just really bad at making decisions. It's not like this is life or death. Which one do I more want to read? And what was the question again? The cursive. I feel like Little Women, the cursive, it's cursiving more than As Good as Dead. You know? Like it's cursiving more. So I think I'm gonna go with Little Women. Reading my first classic, I think. Potentially my first classic? I'm not sure, but Little Woman, 2nd book on the TBR for June. Let's go. Prompt number 3. Okay, 3rd prompt. Is that 1 or is that 2? That feels like 2. We have 2. Okay, let's just do it again. Okay. I think I put 1 this time. Ooh, we got a book with yellow on the cover. That's fun. Last time we had a book with pink on the cover, and I really liked that prompt. Although a lot of books actually did have pink on the cover, I think. And now I'm looking, there's a lot of yellow books. This definitely has yellow. Does that count as yellow? No, that's just orange. That's straight orange. Oh, wait, barely any books have yellow. Wait, there's like not even any yellow on this. Maybe like the glow of the light? No. That doesn't count. Okay, I'd say this is yellow, even though the font is yellow. Great Big Beautiful Life definitely has yellow on the cover. The Housemaid's Secret, the font is yellow, so I'm gonna count that. Does Scythe count? I feel like the background. Yeah, that's definitely yellow. I think this counts for yellow. Yeah, that's definitely yellow. Better Than the Movies, definitely yellow. Lessons in Chemistry. Britt Marie Was Here has a yellow rubber glove, so that counts. The title is yellow. It's got yellow on it. Kinda, but I'm not gonna count it because I already know I'm not gonna choose it. Wait, we actually got a massive stack from that. Books on my TBR cart with yellow on the cover. Oh, I really don't know what I'm gonna pick. This is a lot. This is like basically a free pick. We've got a classic and a fantasy so far, so maybe a thriller? The 7-Year Slip, better than the movies I have wanted to read for a while. I could read Great Big Beautiful Life, I really want to, but I'm also like, I need to savor this. I've got a whole year to wait till her next book. I can't read it yet, you know? Does anyone feel like that? Or do you guys just like, as soon as the new book's out, you've got to read it? I'm like, I kind of need to sit on it a little bit. But then everyone's talking about it at the moment. I want to know what the hype's about. I want to know what people aren't liking, what people are liking. However, my friends have been telling me I need to read Abby Jimenez, so I really do need to give this one a go. I really want to read her newer books as well, so maybe I should pick Yours Truly. Although Britt Marie is a funny pick, just because the yellow is literally a glove. Okay, I think I've decided I'm gonna go with Yours Truly by Abby Jimenez. Since I wasn't super obsessed with her first book, I'm not like jumping to read this one, so having it in my TBR for June is gonna, you know, push me to pick this one up. You never know, it might be my next favorite read, hopefully. Fourth prompt. Oh, it's a little one. One word title. Wait, that's a good one. Is there even any one word titles? Oh, Circe. Circe is one word, and I'm currently reading A Song of Achilles and loving it, so we could go back to back Madeline Miller. Babel is also one word, but I still don't know where to start with R.F. Kuang's fantasy. I've only read Yellowface by her, loved it, but do I start with Babel or should I start with The Poppy War? If you've read a lot of R.F. Kuang and you have a suggestion for which book I should read next, please let me know in the comments. Oh, Whisper. Whisper is one word. Scythe is also one word. Wow, surely that's not it. Here's all my one word title books. Is this mythology? I think so. I have heard amazing things about this one. Babel also heard amazing things about this. I think this is like historical fiction fantasy, maybe? Could be totally wrong. Oh, I could do Babel. I could do Babel. Oh, we also have Scythe, which is a sci-fi by Neil Shusterman. Then we also have Whisper by Lynette Noni. I feel like I read the blurb in my last TBR jar video, but I literally don't remember what it's about. But I've been craving a dystopian read recently, so I could do Whisper. I'm thinking Whisper or Scythe. I'm thinking Whisper. I'm thinking I do Whisper. Yeah, a little YA dystopian. I'm picking Whisper for our fourth book. Okay, we're now up to the fifth prompt. Let's see what we get. I'm gonna dig one right down from the bottom. Oh, I grabbed like a million. Okay, what do we have? Unique main character name. That's a really good one. Although I feel like it's most likely gonna end up being a fantasy. Does this mean I have to look through every single book? Let's see, okay. Clementine! The first book I pick up. Her name is Clementine West. That's unique. Okay, this is fun. Rue Seibert. I mean, Rue's not a unique name, but Basil. I was about to say Dorian Gray, no, but Basil. Basil is a unique name, right? I've never met someone named Basil. What's the main character? Catherine? Is Catherine her name? That's like the least unique name. Sorry to the Catherines out there. There's just a lot of you. We have, I don't know, what's the main character's name? We have The Secret History. I don't know who the main character is. Bunny. My name is Richard Papin. Nope, sorry Richard. Okay, that was a bit shocking though. I'm intrigued. I want to read you, but Richard, you're not unique. Aurea, that's unique. Shiori Anma sounds unique to me. Also, I just saw Stephanie Garber on the cover. A book loved by Stephanie Garber is a book loved by me. Citra? Citra's pretty unique to me. Circe to me is unique. Circe is the main character, I think. A unique name to me, maybe not in mythology. If it is mythology, yeah, it looks like it is. Robin Swift. Robin? Is Robin a unique name? Darrow? I feel like Darrow is unique. Never heard that in real life. Johnny Kavanagh and Shannon Lynch. Not quite unique. Does this mean I feel like I'm bullying everyone who has these names? I like not unique names. I like traditional names. I like common names. I like popular names. I love all names. This is just like personal bias, I guess. What I think is unique. Magnolia? I think that's a unique name. I haven't met anyone called Magnolia. Eliza? Wait, that sounds so not unique, but it's spelled A-L-I-Z-E-H. So it could be Alize. That could be unique. The spelling is unique. Liz and Wes. Not quite unique. Not that that's a bad thing. Elizabeth, Cassie, Georgia. They're all beautiful names. Frank and Cleo. That's why it's called Cleopatra and Frankenstein. Their names are Cleo and Frank. That's clever. Okay, we've got a pretty hefty stack of books where the main character has a unique name. Now, which one am I gonna pick? We've had Glass Sword for a few prompts. This is a book I got from an op shop. This is such good quality. It still has a price tag on it. This Woven Kingdom, I don't think I'm gonna read this till I've read Shatter Me. That just feels right to me. Oh, Magnolia Parks. We didn't pick this last month. I really want to read Jessa Hastings' new book. I've heard so many good things about it, but I do wonder, do I need to read this series first? I'm really not sure. Oh, I really don't know what to read. Oh, there's just too many. I think I'm just gonna look at all the names and pick the most unique name because I don't know how else I'm gonna choose. They all look like such good books. My camera stopped recording. That's really annoying. Please subscribe because when I hit 1,000 subs, I'm buying myself a new camera. Okay, I've decided I'm gonna choose The 7-Year Slip by Ashley Poston. I think Clementine is the most unique name out of all of them, and I believe this book is magical realism, and I read The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue this month and loved that one, so I'm hoping I love another book with magical realism in it. I think this one is a good fit for our June TBR. Okay, it's time to pick our next prompt for our 6th book in our TBR. Let's dig deep for this one. Oh, and not get my hand stuck, actually. Okay. Oh, okay, let's see what we got. Okay, that was just kind of mean. We got an ugly cover. That's just mean. Let's judge some books by their cover. 6 Crimson, that is like too beautiful. Get that away from this prompt. Let's see. No, these are both nice. I like these. Actually, this is ugly. For like a year or two, every time I saw this book in a bookshop, I literally thought it was like a fish skeleton inside the tuna can or sardine can. I assume it's meant to make you think that. But yeah, I didn't realize it's actually just a guy in a stripy shirt. I always thought it was like a fish skeleton. I mean, it's boring. I don't know if it's ugly, but it's boring. I mean, I think thrillers just default have ugly covers. Honestly, I don't love shirtless men on my book covers, but this is a shirtless angel, so does it really count? Actually, he's got his dogs out. This is ugly. That's literally just a plate. I'm sorry, Magnolia Parks, but this is ugly. I absolutely love the original covers of these books. I think I need to read Magnolia Parks first before investing in buying the entire series again with the old covers, but I'd say this is ugly. I'm sorry. I'd say this one's also ugly. I don't know. It's not giving romance, you know? It's kind of ugly. Okay, here are my ugly book cover picks. Should I choose the ugliest or should I choose the one I want to read most? I feel like I'm not going to do Killjoy because I want to read As Good as Dead first, but that cover is ugly. I'm sorry. I'm going to take off The Secret History because it's not ugly. It's just boring. Which one's ugliest? Like, I mean, from a glance, this one looks nice, but it is just feet. I feel like I'm going to pick Normal People because for the longest time, I never bought this, literally because I thought it had fish bones on the cover, and I didn't really want that on my bookshelf, but I've heard so many amazing things about this. Even though I didn't love Beautiful World, Where Are You? Maybe I'll love Normal People, hopefully, because I'm adding it to my TBR. Okay, that's 6 books. I'm gonna choose one more because I feel like I will read at least 7 books next month, and it's good just to have a spare anyways. Good to have more options. Okay, last prompt. What's it gonna be? Goodreads Choice Award. Oh my gosh, my battery's gonna die? You're kidding me. Camera battery dies so fast. It's so annoying. But I'm gonna buy myself a new camera at 1,000 subs. Goodreads Choice Award. How do I find that out? I don't even know what that means. I wrote these prompts like 2 years ago. My camera just died and then it wouldn't turn on and then it froze and I've been sitting here trying to get it to work for the past 20 minutes. I'm frustrated. I need to buy a new camera. Okay, so our last prompt is Goodreads Choice Award. So I did some research and I found some books that are on my TBR that have a Goodreads Choice Award. This wasn't on my TBR card, but I was thinking of getting a non-fiction one, just adding as an extra. I didn't want to use a non-fiction book for one of my prompts just because it's kind of boring. I might add this as well as another one just as a bonus because I might want to listen to a non-fiction. And this one won non-fiction for 2024 in the Goodreads Choice Awards. Also from the 2024 Goodreads Choice Awards, we have The Women by Kristen Hanna, which I know I'm gonna love this, but I also know it's gonna break me, so I'm kind of scared. I'm scared to pick this one up, but maybe I should. We also have The Housemaid's Secret. I believe this won thriller mystery for a Goodreads Choice Award in 2023. And I really have been wanting to read this for a while. I don't have a thriller or mystery on my June TBR, so maybe. And then also we have Lessons in Chemistry, and this one best debut novel in I think 2022, which I didn't know this was her debut novel, so that's really cool. What are we gonna read? Okay, I think we're not gonna choose from this, but I might just add that as an extra. But I think I'm gonna do The Housemaid's Secret. I've been sitting on this one for a while, and I think it's time. And I think that'll be a good addition to TBR for June. Okay, so this is a completed TBR for the month of June. If you've read any of these, let me know in the comments what you think of them. And please let me know what's on your TBR for June. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!